Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, we are chatting all about the Perception palette from Colourpop. This is in collaboration with makeupshayla. So this is a new eyeshadow palette. This was an entire collection that Colourpop launched with makeupshayla. I also purchased the lip gloss, so this is going to be a review on both of these from the collection. I'm be also doing a tutorial on this makeup look right here and sharing my thoughts on this palette. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get started. So getting started, here is the two products I purchased from this launch from Colourpop. So I got the Perception eyeshadow palette, and I also got the lip gloss. Now these are in collaboration with makeupshayla. If you guys do not know who she is a beauty influencer. She's here on YouTube. So this is her first collaboration with Colourpop. I was really excited to see her collaborate with them. I've been watching her videos for years now, really enjoy them. I feel like she is very helpful when it comes to tutorials. I've learned a bunch of techniques from her, so if you guys haven't checked her out, I'll link her down below, but I was super happy to see her collaborate with Colourpop. I love when I see influencers collaborate with more affordable brands because Colourpop is pretty affordable. So this is the Perception eyeshadow palette, and then I also picked up from the collection the lip gloss, which I have on my lips right now. I also have the palette on my eyes. So in this collection, she also dropped 3 lipsticks, the lip gloss, and then the eyeshadow palette, as well as 2 of their loose highlighters. So it was a full collection. I know it is back in stock now as of when I'm filming this. You can purchase everything in a bundle altogether. I believe it's $54 for the bundle. The eyeshadow palette alone is $23, and then the lip gloss is $6. You can of course purchase all of the other pieces individually or as bundles as well. So I'm gonna get started with the eyeshadow palette first. I'm gonna show you guys some swatches and chat about the formula a little bit. I love the packaging on this collection. It has that like paint splatter with the purple and the gold, which I think is really pretty. Also on the back here, we have all of the names of the shadows. These names are super unique and they fit Shayla perfectly, which I love. She also even has one in here for her dog Titus that passed away, which I think is really sweet and really cool. I really love all the names. So this is the inside of the palette. We have 16 different shades. There are 4 mattes in here, and then the rest are going to be shimmers. So it's a very beautiful palette. I love the colors that were chosen for this. I feel like there's a lot of different looks you can create with this palette, from bold looks to neutral looks, which is what I have on today. You can create definitely some fun ones with these blues. This green also I feel like is very unique. Also, what's really cool about this is it has a mirror. So Colourpop doesn't often have mirrors on a lot of their palettes. So I thought the fact that this one had a mirror was really cool. The $23 price range I feel like is perfect for this size palette. With the mirror, it's super affordable. And let's jump into some swatches. Alright, and here are all 16 shades swatched for you guys. So as you can tell, the shimmers in here are very pigmented, and there are a lot of unique colors with this palette as well. This blue one here, Stallion, is just super unique. It has a little bit of glitter in it, but it's not too glittery to where you couldn't put it like in your crease. Also, these 2 right here, the purple, and then that one has a little bit of purple, but also just like, it looks like more of a duochrome shade. We have that fun blue down here. There's just a lot of versatile different colors in this palette. And then you also have those really good crease colors that I love a lot. Like we have the oranges, and we also have like this burgundy shade right here, which is really nice for your crease as well. As far as the formula, I feel like these shades perform really nicely. I was impressed. I've used almost every shade in here by now, and I feel like I was impressed with every single one. There wasn't one that I was let down with. I absolutely love the colors that they chose for the mattes. I feel like they are very easy to use, and they blend out really nicely, and I feel like they're very versatile shades that can look good on a lot of different people. people. So for me, like, this is my favorite for to deepen up my crease. This is my absolute favorite for to go in with my first transitions. I also like how they have like both of those orangey red shades to go in as well. Definitely love the mattes that they chose. And then the shimmers are absolutely beautiful. You can get a lot of different looks with this palette. You can layer them. I love that they have the lighter one. You can pop that on your inner corner. They're just really, really pretty, and I think that they are definitely very pigmented and very nice. So I'm definitely loving the formula of this. I think it's a great, great palette. I'm not sure if this is going to be a limited edition or not, but I'm hoping that they make it a permanent item because I think a lot of people are really going to like this palette. And then before we get started with the tutorial, I just want to talk about the gloss really quickly. So this is the Neat Freak Gloss. So here's what it looks like, and the applicator on here is just like a smaller little applicator. I will say that when you do go in with this, you have to get quite a few layers to kind of build it up. It is really nice as a lip gloss like topper. You don't have to use as much, but when you do apply it as an all over lip color, you do have to go in quite a few times. It also feels, when you first put it on, a little bit chunky, like you can feel the specks of glitter in here. It's definitely very pretty on the lips and I really like it, but you kind of have to get used to the glitter for a minute, and then once it's on for a little bit, it's pretty comfortable. But when you first apply it, it is a little bit chunky and you can feel the glitters on it. But like I said, after a while, I do like it. It isn't long wearing or anything like that. You definitely have to reapply, but it's definitely a really, really pretty gloss, and I think that the $6 price is perfect, on point with other Colourpop lip products, which I absolutely love a lot of their lip products, and I think the packaging on this is just amazing. The packaging on this whole collection is super, super cool, really unique, and really pretty. Let's get started with the tutorial. I've been on this really huge kick where I'm putting on a ton of concealer on my eyes and I'm not setting it. So that's been how I've kind of been doing my eyeshadow. So that's what I did today. I have on the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in a super light shade, and I didn't set it. So what I'll do is I'll kind of pat it before I get started so it doesn't have any creasing. So this is the Perception palette, and I'm going to go in with this first shade right here, which is called Culture. And I'm using this brush from Scone. This is my absolute favorite blending brush. This is just, it just says blending brush. I'm gonna link it down below, but it's my favorite to go in with the crease. It's just super fluffy and easy to use. So I'm just gonna pat this really quick before I get started. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this into my crease. I am gonna kind of blow it out a bit as well. Color is like my absolute favorite color for my transition, so it works out perfectly for me. The next shade that I'm going to go into is this one right here called Revenge, and I'm just going to pop that on with the same brush, and I'm going to tap a little off, and I'm going to put that just right in this lower socket right here, and try not to bring that shade too high up. What I like to do, because I have hooded eyes, is I like to kind of tilt my head back a bit and use that to kind of help me. Because my eyes are hooded, sometimes it's hard to see kind of where it meets right there with that crease. So I tilt my head back a bit. That way I can tell exactly where I'm applying the color, because when you do it front on like this, sometimes it's easy to get it really high up. So I kind of tilt back and then blend that way. We're going to go into this plum shade right here called Played Out. I'm using my Luxie. This is my 237 blending, and I'm tapping off the excess. This is a super small blending brush. Same thing, I'm going to tilt my head back, and I'm going to apply this just right into my crease. And I really like this blending brush because it's really easy to get right in there, and it's super fluffy as well, so you can kind of just work the shadow in and blend it out. Now that we've got that all done for my shimmer, I'm going to go in with the shade right here, Spill the Tea, and I'm just going to take that on my Morphe M124, and I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of Fix Plus just to heighten the pigment on this, and I'm going to dip into that and apply it just to the inner part of my lid. Tilt my head back again. I just swear, when you tilt your head back when you have hooded eyes, it just helps, really just helps in knowing where to place the shadow. And I'm just applying this shade just to this inner third of the eye. That we've got that applied, I'm gonna go back in with that very first shade, which is Culture, and I'm just gonna sweep that so I can kind of blend this all together just so we don't have any harsh lines. It also helps to kind of bring everything together when we fuse it all together. So I'm just gonna apply that with that first brush we used from Scone, and I'm just going over it, just kind of blending everything together. Now for the inner corner, I'm gonna add a little bit of the TF shade. This is just a pure gold, and I wanna add just a little bit of that to my inner corner. Right, and that's gonna do it for this super easy makeup look. I'm gonna go apply some lashes and finish the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts. All right, and here is the final look. I also popped on the lip gloss as well from the collection. I will have all of the details on everything I use linked down below for you guys. If you're curious about the lashes or anything that I am wearing, I will link it down below. So let's get into my final thoughts on the two products that I purchased from the Colourpop and MakeupShayla collaboration. The Perception palette. I highly recommend this palette. I think it is really, really great quality. I think that the price point is perfect. You get 16 shades. You get a lot of versatile shades. I think you can create a lot of really fun looks. You can also create more natural looks. This is kind of for that person that likes more of the bronzy eyes, but you also like to play with color. I think that this will work well for a lot of people. A lot of different, like I said, versatile looks you can create with this. I've created really fun looks, really subdued looks. So I really like that this palette. I think that the formula is really, really good. So I'm definitely thinking that a lot of people are gonna appreciate this palette, and I definitely recommend it for you guys. And the lip gloss, I do think it's pretty. For me, it's not a necessity in my lip gloss collection. I think that it is a really pretty gloss, and for $6, I don't think you can go wrong with it. So if you are wanting to pick it up and you're in need of a new lip gloss, I would say go ahead and pick it up. But I don't think that it's gonna be necessarily one of my favorite glosses ever, but it is definitely a pretty gloss. So if you are wanting to support Shayla and you're wanting to support the collab, then I would say go with the gloss. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't absolutely love it, but the palette, I really, really like the palette. All right, guys, and that's gonna do it for this review on the Perception eyeshadow palette and the Neat Freak gloss. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Let me know if you guys have picked up anything from the Makeupshayla X Coloupop collaboration, or if you're planning on picking anything up, or if this video kind of made you wanna pick up the palette. Let me know down below your thoughts. Also, let me know what you think about this tutorial and any other future videos you guys wanna see from me, or any other reviews you're looking for. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you guys go. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and then on Fridays. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys. I literally want to cry right now. I was just trying to do my thumbnail. Look what I did. Oh my God, I'm so upset. I dropped out 4 of the eyeshadows and I broke my mirror. It landed literally right on my door that was open. And this is really sad. I will say that the eyeshadows are still intact, and it looks like that this part here is magnetic, so I can just go ahead and stick those right back in, and they're good to go. So I will say that. My mirror did not survive though, which is really sad. It has a giant crack in it. I hope I don't get a bunch of bad luck. But I do like the fact that they are magnetic. I didn't know that. So it's easy if they do come out, or if you want to take them out and kind of depot them. That makes it really easy. I just thought I would share that really quickly with you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Better than mine.